Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing testing, testing 1 2, testing. Alrighty, am I broadcasting? Hello, hello. Don't know if I'm broadcasting or not. Looks like I am. Am I? Hello. I am. All right. So what we had a couple of encounters with problems. It was a crash. Crashed several times, and found out that the NVIDIA driver that I had on there was the cause of the problem, I do believe. According to EasyJet Sim Pilot, and she put out a video about 4 days ago. He was saying that if you have a problem with certain versions, anyway, I'm not going to show the video because I don't want to. But anyway, the drivers that was bad was 532.03, 531.79, 531.68, 531.61, 531.41, and I had 532.03. And although I haven't had any problems until I guess yesterday when I tried this flight, um, um, I did have several problems today. So I do believe that it's the graphics. And so I put in the latest one, and then the latest one, okay, the latest the driver that I have on there now, and that he recommended either to roll back, which I didn't want to do, or just download the latest. And the latest is 535.98. So Microsoft Flight Simulator team, if you're watching, this is driver 535.98. NVIDIA team, if you're watching. So hopefully we don't experience a crash today with this flight. So we tried this flight a couple of times with the previous drivers and it crashed. So anyway, let's get on with the flight. What we're going to do is we're setting up our our computer here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the keyboard and I'm going to type in Mike, Lima, Mike. I was getting a little frustrated, with all of what was going on, and probably shouldn't, but anyway, I was getting a little flustered. So anyway, what we do is we just, you can, this, the little blue dot here, you can type in your information on the flight computer with the computer keyboard. So, and then tick off the blue dot there, and then you can go ahead and enter runway none. Now, looking at the runway there, we have a wind of 190 at 5 knots. So we'll go ahead and set our procedure, select approach, press enter. And so if it's at 190, 190 would be right here, and 200, of course, 190, 200. So we'll be using runway 20, which is in a direction of 200. So we got an RNAV. We'll use that. Press enter. We'll go to Talnu, and then press enter, and it will load that. I already set the altitude. No, I didn't. I'm going to set the altitude to 5,000 feet. And the reason why I'm doing that is real quickly, when you look at Sky Vector here, we got Sky Vector, which has got a straight shot. This is our shot right here. It's about a 54-minute flight. And looking at world low, it does call for 5,000 foot elevation. And so let's go back to the world VFR. Okay. And the other one thing I wanted to do real quick on MMLM, if I can, I don't think I can now. Okay, I don't need to. I was going to set the elevation, but I don't even know if that's something that you need to do anyway. But I already set up the procedure, loaded the procedure. So we are cleared for takeoff. Let me go ahead and go full screen again. I'm going to go ahead and synchronize our heading. The way you do that is you just press the button there. And so it's synchronized. And we have the brake off. I got everything else on. I hit B on my keyboard. B stands for barometer, and that gives us the proper altimeter, and that sets it both in our primary and in our backup there. So we've been cleared for takeoff, and let's go ahead and fly. I'm wanting to. Okay, here we go. I'm towing in my brakes right now. Got a little bit of a side wind there, and then release my brakes. Here we go. Right rudder, right rudder, right rudder, right rudder. Airspeed is alive. Rotated about 55. Gentle pullback on the yoke. Autopilot, that holds our roll and pitch. Flight level change, heading. I'm going to go ahead and hit nav. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just circle around. So we locked in our flight level change speed at 72. That locked it in whenever we engaged flight level change. We'll go ahead and bring the nose down a little bit, and that brings it up. So the GPS bounds captured, that brought it down to 75. That'll be our best rate of climb. And we are on our way, hopefully without a graphics card crash. So it was the NVIDIA driver that was causing that, which is interesting because on Sunday I flew a flight to Los Mochis from Ciudad Obregón, and I didn't have a hitch. It went fine. The whole flight went fine. But, so hopefully they fixed all of our graphics problems, crashes. I do believe, I just want to check real quick. Just want to check all my graphics settings, just really quick. We got DX11, which I had problems with DX12. They still say the DX12 is beta. But DX11. I have a video earlier on my graphics settings that I pretty much stuck to since that video. I was flying over San Francisco over a lot of photogrammetry area. So hope we don't have a crash here. So far so good. Hi Mike Coffee, how you doing? Yeah, I had a problem. I tried this flight 2 times, actually 3 times before. 1 time yesterday, and 2 times today. I deleted the videos because it was still recording, even though I was trying to shut it off. I actually had to shut off the computer to stop the recording. But I had a graphics crash, and then I went to channel. Yeah, I looked it up on YouTube, good old YouTube, man, they have everything. But I went to EasyJet Sim Pilot, and he's got like a 5-minute video, and he was telling, he listed a number of versions of the NVIDIA driver that I have, or that's out there, and I had one of them, and all of those were causing a crash.
Cessna 7 Charlie, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
He said download driver, either roll back to a previous driver or download
Tower Cessna November Charlie 77
and
Charlie
that's
Charlie
the latest
frequency
driver.
change.
And I went, to the NVIDIA control panel, and they said that it said that there was a driver available, and it's 53598. So that's the one that we're running right now. And we'll go ahead and contact flight following, so that we're not so lonely in the
Center
air
Cessna
here.
November Charlie 77 Charlie Charlie is type Cessna Skyhawk 4 miles southeast of Los Mochis, 2,700 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna November Charlie 77 Charlie Charlie Mazatlan Center. Squawk 2 tree 1 2.
2 3 1 2.
Cessna 7 Charlie Charlie radar contact 4 miles southeast of Los Mochis, 3,200 feet. Altimeter 29.82.
2982.
Roger, Cessna 7 Charlie Charlie.
And so what we already did is we already loaded the approach. We loaded the RNAV, GPS, LNAV, VNAV. So we'll have vertical navigation and lateral navigation. And our final approach fix is 1600. When we reach 5,000, we'll go ahead and assign our altitude to 1600 and then load our vertical navigation. So I'm backing off now on the mixture. Outside air temperature is 23 degrees. Of course, in real time, in this area of the world, it is nighttime. So I backed up the time to 5:30. Wanted to look real quick. Hopefully this doesn't cause a crash. So we're going from Los Mochis to Culiacan. This is pretty much it right here. And right now we are pretty much over this area right here. We got the mountains right there. Okay, let's go back. That's that right there. So yeah, EasyJet Sim Pilot. I'll have to subscribe to that. I'll put a link below. Hopefully I don't have a video graphics card crash again. I wonder if that's salt right there. That might be salt. We are just about at altitude now, ready for our cruise. Testing 1 2, testing 3 4. How am I sounding, Mike? Can you hear me? Am I sounding okay? Is it crackly? Okay, we're at altitude now. I'm going to go ahead and back off on our prop a little bit there to about 24, 50 or so. Yeah, I had a crackling sound, and I think I fixed that too. And what I did is on the microphone, I took off, unchecked the box, application control. And I don't know if NVIDIA had, if there was the issue with NVIDIA as well. But my last flight, my flight on Sunday, I didn't have any problems at all with the audio that I could tell.
Polaris 9er 14 climb and maintain flight level tree 80.
Let's look up these planes that they're talking about. So we have Polaris 914.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 80 Polaris 9er 14.
Okay, the Polaris 914, they're way out there. They're going from Guadalajara to Los Angeles. And thought he said something about, that's a Viva Aerobus there. Tijuana. There's a Polaris right there.
Arrow and Laces 518 descend and maintain flight level tree 60.
Arrow and Laces 518. There it is. No, it's 588. That must be this one here. So that's the Viva Aerobus. And that one is going to Los Angeles as well. So these of course are night flights.
Arrow and Laces 518 descend and maintain flight level tree 60.
So let's talk about Culiacan. Culiacan, officially Culiacan Rosales, is a city in northwestern Mexico, the capital and largest city of both Culiacan municipality and the state of Sinaloa.
Arrow and Laces 518 descend and maintain flight level tree 60.
I think I can turn him down. And the city was founded on 29 December 1531 by the Spanish conquerors Pizarro de Cabreros and Nuno Beltran de Guzman under the name Villa de San Miguel, referring to its patron saint, Michael the Archangel.
Polaris 9er 14 climb and maintain flight. Arrow and Laces 518 descend and maintain flight level tree 60.
It's got too loud. I'm going to back off a little bit more on our prop here. Beautiful farmland all the way down. Look at that, they actually replied. Okay, so maybe we won't hear him calling them out all the time. Okay, the city is in a valley on the slopes of Sierra Madre Occidental at the confluence of Tamazula and Umbaya rivers, where both join to form the Culiacan River, 55 miles above sea level. Interesting. You know, of course, you go further south and further east, Mexico City is a mile-high city. It's at about 7,000 feet. Don't think we're going to be going to Mexico City on our journey to South America. What we're doing with these flights right here, the Microsoft Flight Simulator, the plan is we're flying down from Bremerton, Washington, all the way to South America and back.